Good morning, everybody. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice. We shall sing and be glad in it. Oh, sorry. Allergies. I was glad when they said it to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. And where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is much liberty. So today we are coming from Isaiah 40 and 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to him that hath no might, he increases strength. Lord, increase my strength. Now, maybe this is just for me. I'll be quite honest with you. Maybe because some things that we go through, good, bad, ugly, some things we endure, um, just come with age. I was watching a video the other day, and the gentleman's like, "I used to be able to do all these things and stay up late and get up and go to work and all that." He said, "Now my body says, you going to bed. You ain't going out nowhere. Oh, your bones ache and stuff hurts." I'm there. Happy 63rd birthday to me. But the thing about it is that we need strength. We need God's strength. Senior choir, and I've said this many times, and it just comes back to mind, so I'll say it again. Hold back the night, give me strength to fight. I'll do your will. You just speak to the storm. Peace be still. Now, if you're not going through a storm, just hold on to them words. They may come soon. They may come later. If you're young, you might not even have seen major storms. You may have. Young people are experiencing things at a much younger age, but if you come out of a storm and you on the cloud, I mean on cloud nine and up on the mountain, great. Because you're gonna need it when you go back down in the valley. Because there's hills and valleys and ups and downs and all around in this life. It's just life. Good, bad, take care of things, forget things, just all kinds of things happen. And you have to be able to turn on a dime, be able to switch gears. We learned in 2020 a new word, pivot. We've known that word, but it became more clear then. But the first thing is that I just want to remind us, nothing new under the sun. He giveth. Now, I was born to two givers. Both of my parents givers, huge givers. They give out of their abundance, and they give when they didn't really have it to give. They give for their own, as they say, give to your own hurt. They would give to their own hurt. My dad would, people on the street, people they were led to give to, saints in the church, people they gave to, most people don't even know about because they didn't give to be seen. There was some public giving that had to be done when you went around an offering. But as far as givers, we don't have enough time and minutes in the day to talk about all the giving that my parents did. And as much as they gave, I'm a giver too. And sometimes I have to sneak and do it on the sly because Mr. Royston is like, "What? You did what? You gave what? You going where? You?" But I'm a giver. It's down, and he blesses a cheerful giver, not to announce, "Oh, I did." Mm-mm. Sometimes you won't even hear about it until after it's over with, or as they say, after I'm safely back home. And but you don't know all the details. I advise people, you know, be picky of what you share on social media. It may seem like a lot, but I picked. I was choosy what I share. But God, oh, He's the ultimate giver. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. He's the ultimate giver. Now, the beauty of the TH is that He continues. Have you ever had somebody who gave you something right then and no, even if you give a donation, GoFundMe or whatever, it can be a one-time donation or it can be a recurring donation. Sometimes people are one time. This is the one opportunity. This is the window. If you miss it, you miss it. It's not coming back around. Now it may come some other avenue. There's tons of people around in the world. So if you don't want to give, somebody else will. Somebody else will take on that mantle. God will give that assignment to somebody. But as far as God, He continues to give. He giveth. And I would say the majority of the time, what He's given, we didn't earn it. We didn't deserve it. We sure don't have the power to get it for ourselves. In Him we live, in Him we move, in Him we have our very breath. If He doesn't give me the strength for the next breath, I don't care if I am live, I will be gone. And believe you me, I've been in enough church services to see people die in church, enough to know that if He don't give me my next breath, I won't have it. If He doesn't give me my next idea, I won't have that either. Oh yeah, I can learn from other people. I can steal from other people. I can be trained. But He giveth. He giveth power. Now that's enough to keep you going the rest of your day and the rest of your year, because He is continuing to give. Give. He is Jehovah Jireh. He still is our provider. He giveth, continues to give. And then I don't ever want to faint. I've been lightheaded before because of anesthesia or surgery or whatever, but I don't like fainting. The whole fact of falling down and somebody hit several people. I didn't even like being when people were prophesying on me and I fall out. I was like, it's gonna take several people to get me off the floor. But He give power to the faint. You feel lightheaded. You feel like if I take any more, I'm gonna faint. He giveth. Remember, He doesn't stop giving it. He keeps giving it. He giveth continually. It don't run out. He doesn't say, oh, we closed, we sold out, I gotta order some more. He got all the power. He don't never run out. He giveth. He's omnipotent, all powerful. All powerful. So He gives power. He can continue to give power to the faint. But He don't want you to faint. Not and definitely not willing that any should perish eternally. And if you feel faint, they got smelling salts, they got all kinds of things that help revive you and all this kind of stuff. But sometimes it doesn't have nothing to do with medicine. It doesn't have anything to do with actually fainting and being lightheaded. Sometimes you faint from the tedious life that we're living, the daily grind of life. And sometimes it's just life, and sometimes, you ready? Your toes ready? It's your choices. It's your decisions. The things you said yes to and you realize, I don't need to be doing that. I shouldn't have never said yes to that. I should have said no right off, but you can't always see it. You can't see it. Sometimes when you faint, you can't necessarily always see it coming in. It just comes up on you. Same thing. Power to the faint. You don't want to disappoint other people. You're a people pleaser. You don't want to say no. You don't want to. So you faint under the, will you? You faint under the, can you? And you faint under the, can you lend me? Can you come here? Can you? And you eventually have to push back and get power from God to say, if I do anything else, I will be in the hospital. If I come chase every time you say, help, I won't have any strength to do what I need to do. And to Him, if you feel faint, you're like, oh, I'm giving in. But also, He still giveth. And to them who have no might. Now, I might be able to fight in the spirit, but physically, don't ask me to come do no fight with you. I'll hold you cold, whatever. I'm not as they say, putting fists to face. I'm not doing none of that. I didn't get that gift. Some people love to fight. They like it. All the not me. Let's just squash this. Can we come to an agreement? But he that has no might, he increases strength. What a mighty God we serve. He's mighty, almighty. We might. Whew. I ain't got no more energy. I don't have no more effort. And as I get older, I have to conserve energy. My mother even told me, child, you're going to have to slow your pace. You go too much. You do too much. You're going to have to slow your pace because you're not going to be able to recover. As you get older, you don't recover as fast as you did. Just like the man talking about he went out all night long and did all this and then still went to sleep on. We used to do it. And it wasn't a bad thing. We wasn't at no club. We would go to concert in Indianapolis and then come back and get in about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning because our cars would be on the church parking lot because we went to the concert in Indianapolis and then we get in about, I don't know, 5 or 6. We always had to go eat after the concert and it would be late. And then back then the time difference and we would get on the parking lot and our assistant pastor lived in the building. So he would see us. You young ladies didn't come in mighty early this morning. Yes, sir. But we would be there 9:30 for Sunday school, though. Yeah. But that strength we had back in our 20s and 30s, in my 60s, I don't have that. My clients know, my friends know. It's 7 o'clock. Oh, Julius hated to be it. Yes, ma'am, because I'm an early riser. And he that had no strength, he that have no might, you might feel faint. He got you. God got you. Now you can't keep putting yourself in them positions. Now it's when you overload yourself. Yeah, God's gonna help me. Well, wait a minute. We're not gonna tempt the Lord thy God. You're not gonna continue. When you learn better, when you know better, then you should do better. So therefore, I have to say, no, I can't be there. No, I won't be going there. I have this and this to do on Wednesday and Friday, but Thursday, that's set aside for something else. Because even though he giveth freely, I cannot take advantage of that because my body is very limited. God is eternal. I'm not. And God is finite. There's no limit to what he can do. But I'm infinite. I have a limit. I'm limited. I'm finite. He's infinite. I have a limit. I have a limit. But he gives. He still giving power to the faint. And if you don't have no might, he's going to increase your strength. So Lord, increase my faith. Lord, increase my wisdom and knowledge and ability to say no when I should say no. Even if I want to say yes, even if it's a good yes. Is it a God yes? He increases strength for the things that we should be putting our hands to. The purpose that, because, we can look, all around and, ooh, what that one doing and what that one doing. Wait a minute. He's going to increase your strength for what you're supposed to be doing. Now, he's got grace and mercy and all that, and he'll increase strength. But once you lay down, you're going to know it. I did too much. Or overdid it. God, you gave me the strength that I needed to do it, but we can't do that again because we might land in the hospital. We might literally pass out. So he giveth, but make sure he's giving to the thing that you're supposed to be doing. And like the horses in the Kentucky Derby, sometimes they need them blinders on so they can just see straight ahead and don't get distracted and caught off guard. Because he does give power to the faint. And to them that have no might, he increases strength, Isaiah said. But make sure that what he's giving power to, what he's increasing strength to, is what you're supposed to be doing. And not compare, because it said, don't compare yourself to other people. That's just not wise. Don't be trying to keep up with Joneses, Williamses, Smiths, Tchaikovsky's, whatever, whoever they are. Because it won't work for you. You will always be faint. Because people make it, people like, oh, Julia, I want to be you. No, 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 no. I understand. I appreciate that. And I must make it look easy. And success does leave clues on whatever level that is. But make sure that what you're doing to grow up to be, take parts of what I do. Take pieces, but be you. Because you'll never be me. And what I have the grace for, and what I have the strength for, and what I have the endurance for, you may not. You may faint. You don't want that. So my prayer today is God give you the power. God give you increased strength to fulfill the purpose and destiny that he has for you. So that you can live your best life, which is coming up next at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right there on envision-radio.com, where praise meets talk. And then on Tuesdays, the Book Business Boss Show. Oh, by the way, on Live Your Best Life, the replays are at Live Your Best Life with Royston.com. That's where the replays are. And so subscribe, the Book Business Boss Show, Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right there on envision-radio.com. Then the replays are the Book Business Boss Podcast.com. And so my father used to say, he that doesn't toot his own horn is a shame. So be sure, if you're in looking for books, that's what I got. Somebody asked me, what you been doing, Julia? I said, books, and more books. But if you're interested in publishing, go to BK Royston Publishing or Royal Media and Publishing.com. The children's books are Royston Children Bookstore. The adult books are Royston Royal Bookstore.com. And then for the upcoming class, I'll tell you about in a second, Royston Training Academy.com or BK Royston Foundation.org. It is the relaunch season. We're officially 6 years old. June 2020 is when I established the foundation. We are a 501c3. We are committed to literacy and learning and leadership. And so, therefore, visit bkroystonfoundation.org. That is 6 websites, 7 counting JuliaAKRoyston.com that I have rebuilt and reestablished since probably November of 2025. Whew, that's a lot of work. See, I have the grades for it. I didn't like doing it, but I had the grades for it. And remember, websites are always in evolution and always changing. So visit any of those sites, as well as for Julia Royston Books, visit Next Chapter Bookstore and Gift Shop inside Ben's Boys, 2711 Grandview Avenue in Greensboro, North Carolina, or online at theirbookshop.org/shop. And that is where a lot of bookstores are, and where they have an online presence. So, and then / Next Chapter Bookstore, Gift Shop, or in person, and eat some great food too there as well from Ben's Boys. And then Sankofa Center and Bookstore inside Bates Memorial, 620 Lambton Street in Louisville, Kentucky, as well as these 2 online stores, my own store, as well as these 2 mobile bookstores. When I See Me Children's Book Fair, when I See me.com. Follow them on Facebook as well, so you'll find out where they're upcoming, where they're going to be placed, and where they're going to be next. Remember, July 25th, her last email newsletter to me, the beginning of this month, she still had 3 spaces. So if you're a children's author, July 25th, and if you can get to Dayton, Ohio, it's a fantastic event. I have a conflict, or I would be there. But listen, I would be there. But July 25th in Dayton, Ohio. And then also The Amazing Corner. And the website is theamazingcorner.com. It's an online bookstore and mobile bookstore, mobile book fair as well. Sometimes my books are getting places I'm not going. And I'm thankful and grateful about it. Free consultation, of course, go to talkwithroyston.com. And JuliaAKRoyston.com will get you to all of my websites and online stores. By the way, where are Julia and Brian going to be? June 10th. I'll be at the new Entrepreneur Women Showcase in Louisville at the Homestead on June 10th. I believe we start at 6. And then June 20th, I'll be at the Madam CJ Walker Block Party in Indianapolis. Just in time for Father's Day. Our Father's anthology is still available. Watch the replay at BK Royston Publishing on YouTube. Our Father's Love, Life, and Legacy, just in time for Father's Day. So put a little extra in there for the not only the expectant father, the new father, the experienced father, as well as the legacy father. Purchase it at RoystonRoyalBookstore.com. That's the RoystonRoyalBookstore.com. There's a cute video there too as well, and help you with that whole process. Okay, I'm gonna pause right here and take a breath. You ready? You finally ready? Write that book now. Register at RoystonTrainingAcademy.com, June 18th. You got the summer vacation. You got even if you're working full time. If you're ready, you started, you kind of in the middle, you don't know. Register. RoystonTrainingAcademy.com. We start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. You will get the replay. You will get the handouts for your repeats, pause, stop, keep going. Information will be there. Now, the replays are not in my online store. So whoever registers and attends, you will get that specific video. So it's not a video that everybody gets. It's highly customized. Your book is highly customized. And so therefore we customize the training for that. There's a lot of general things that go along, but each book is a baby with a unique stamp and a unique print, fingerprint, just like your body is. So all 500 and some, each one has a story. If you're a business owner at all, I don't care what you're selling, butters, jewelry, clothes, shoes, whatever you're selling, books, authors, etc. Review, prepare, execute, repeat. So don't say I didn't try. How do you do it? Well, what do you do? You know, when you, So the Book Business Boss show and the podcast, we're in season 5, turning your book into a business. But also these are 25 unique things I'll give you the checklist, and but you can purchase the book and the course at JuliaAKRoyston.com. Get the information you need no matter what your business is. So check us out. Visit JuliaAKRoyston.com and get the information you need to move your business forward. Coming up, just as a sidebar, I have two events, online events. Mark your calendar for June 15th. I'll be having a conversation with Mr. Justin Campbell, a therapist, and we'll be talking about mental health, and specifically premarital mental health. This relationship thing done got just interesting. I don't know about you. And then on Tuesday, so I'll be doing it back to back. Tuesday, June 16th, I'll be in conversation with Ms. Vanessa Collins. We're going to be talking about business and what in business. I'm in business, but it's redefined. It looks a little bit different because I know that a lot of people are going to need, whether you call it a side hustle, in business or not, we need to have that conversation. So June 15th, June 16th, great times of the month. Halfway through June, let's get the conversation going. And then in July, we'll be talking about Christmas in July. I'll be talking with 2 authors as well as myself about writing Christmas fiction in July. Google tells us that people start buying Christmas gifts in July. They start searching for them by the pool, by the beach, and for the holidays. So we're going to get a jump start on that in July. Yeah, I'm moving. One way or the other, online or in person. Check me out. I'm Dr. Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the Book Business Boss Consulting, helping you get your message to the masses. Turn your words into wealth via Book Business Boss for the Kingdom Ministries, building people to build the kingdom. Let's see who's on with me this morning. Hey, Miss Peggy, how are you? Yeah. To not faith and increasing my strength. Praise God. And we continue to pray every single day for everyone to give us power not to faint and to increase our strength. You all be blessed the rest of the day and the rest of the week. Bye-bye.